Well, good afternoon and welcome to another game at the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp here at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. I'm your host, Dane Nickel. You're watching on ASTV. We've got an exciting matchup now between Team Maroon and Team Vegas. Maroon, of course, in maroon. Vegas in that kind of Vegas gold, I guess you'd call it. Just moments ago, we finished up a game between Orange and Lime. That was a 10-1 decision in favor of Team Orange. Maroon won their first two games by scores of 8-1 and 10-4. Then they fell 3-1 in their last game yesterday. Sand tied their first game 1-1 and won their next two games 7-2 and 11-0. So, it'll be a pretty good meeting of the minds here. In alone on a breakaway, the shot, what a save by the goaltender. That was Maroon's Antonio Fariz with the shot. Now Sand up ice with it. That was Demetrius Virostek in net for, Vegas. There is also a Sand team. They will play next against Purple at 2 o'clock. Virostek with a save. I just look at these jerseys now and they look like Sand, so I keep going to that in my head. So I do apologize if I do that throughout this broadcast. Shot in tight. Virostek with the save. At the opposite end of the ice, in net for Maroon, is Dylan Smackman, number 35. Off of the draw, Vegas with the puck. Advancing it ahead. Skating out of their zone with it. Behind the goal line. Grabbed and carried ahead now by Cameron Litwinski. Litwinski let that shot fly. Adam Perrin for Vegas. My apologies here. I've been given the wrong roster, so it's going to take a second to sort that out. That shot high and wide. So, excuse me, that is Ben Lorette in net for Team Vegas. Off the draw, the shot in tight. Just goes wide. Behind the goal line now. Centering pass. Phoenix Fave. Put that shot wide. Up ahead for Grayson Wiley. That pass was off the heel of his skate, and that's going to slow down the breakout. Number 7 for Maroon. Up ice. Grab now by Fave and shot back in. The D-men on Vegas exchange the puck. Carrying it forward now. Picked up by Ben Ankerman. Ankerman has the puck stolen. Caleb Haskey down the ice. Bo Bannerman passes it ahead to number 10, Nathaniel Bentham. Fanning on the shot was Antonio Fariz. He found a loose puck in the offensive zone. 13 for Vegas. Shooting, it's a kick save. The rebound, they score. Cooper Bucci with the initial shot. Caleb Brown follows up and taps in the rebound after a pretty good save by Smackman. Tough to give that one up, but really not much you could do there after making the initial stop. Farees wins that faceoff for Maroon. He's got the puck now, steps in and has a shot. It's well over the top of the net. That shot saved by Lorette. 1-0 your score for Vegas early on. That shot well wide of the net, off the end boards, unable to collect it. Nathaniel Bentham with the initial shot. One nothing the score. We're playing 3 22-minute runtime periods is the format here today. So the only time the clock stops is if there's a penalty or a penalty shot. Otherwise, straight runtime. And 5-on-5 hockey. For some reason, our last game was 4-on-4. Passed ahead, the intended recipient, Caleb Brown, could not haul that in. It was a waist-high pass. Tyler Pierce got that shot, or the puck over to number 7. He was unable to get the shot away. I don't have a number 7 on my roster here for Maroon. We're supposed to be given updated rosters throughout the day, but that's not happened. As you can well imagine, in a camp tournament situation like this, sometimes players get injured, or there was some last-minute guys who dropped out, so trying our best to get you information updated as quickly as we can. Cameron Litwinski will take this draw up against Joran Kustermans. Kustermans won the draw for Vegas. Connor Smith. Stolen at the side of the net. The shot, that's by Tyler Pierce. To the point, a shot, and a save by Lorette. Litwinski. Boy, him and Pierce have some heavy shots. A couple of good saves during that last sequence by Lorette. Off the draw, that gets by Bodker, the Demon. He's back to pick up the puck in his own end. Off of the boards, a bounce for Farees. Pave. Chasing that puck. Mendiola got to it below the goal line. To the point, a shot by Farees. That was another heavy shot. Pretty quality shots up front for Team Maroon. Pave below the goal line for Mendiola. Tied up in the corner is Mendiola by number 6, Reed Zerkin. To the point, a shot from Maroon D-man, number 3, Gavin Reed. In front of the net, a backhand, and they solve Ben Lorette. So, Bodker with the pass up to Antonio Farees. Farees, great patience on that backhand. He's able to, it looked like, get that puck just over the goaltender's left pad underneath the glove. Therian Brown plays that puck ahead. Picked up now by Anchorman. Anchorman's in alone. Anchorman drags and shoots. The save by Smackman. The rebound, that didn't actually land on net. It was blocked by a defenseman. The shooter was Grayson Willie. And another chance in tight off of the glove hand of Lorette into the netting and out of play. That was Litwinski looking for a goal. 1-0. 13:53 left to go in the frame. From the point, a heavy shot through traffic. That's smothered up by the goaltender. That was John Spraggs, the shooter. Brendan Dohan is his defensive partner. He's on the near side of your screens. Spraggs the shot again, an almost carbon copy of the last one. But instead, this time, the rebound was kicked out by Lorette. Brackman with the puck. Plays it ahead to Anchorman. Anchorman finds his man at center. That's Wiley. The puck got in behind the goaltender off of the end boards. What a strange bounce that was. Wiley very nearly restored Vegas's lead. Caleb Haskey in pursuit of this puck. Get back to pick it up is Jordan Abrametz at the side of the net. Lorette will hang on to that puck. So we'll have a face-off to Lorette's blocking hand side. That's his right, on your left, on your screens at home. Maroon going right to left, Vegas left to right. And that pass intended for Gavin Reed at the point. Takes a hop over his stick. His D partner, Stefan Bodker, back to pick up that puck. Pierce tried to take advantage of that loose puck. Bodker will have a look. Behind his own net. He gets shoved to the ice. And the guy who did the shoving very nearly picked up the loose puck. That was number 10, Nathaniel Bentham. Down the near side is Gavin Reed. He's jumping up on the play. Saw an opportunity. To the point, a loose puck. For Reed, the shot. It's off of the cuff of the blocking hand of the goaltender. Now skated ahead by 13. Cooper Bucci. Pass down low, intended for Bentham. He couldn't get it to go. Therian Brown. That pass meant for Bentham, but it was coming in hot and at about waist height. Hard to knock that one down. Carrying it forward is number 4, John Spraggs. Both teams with some good chances, but there really has been some scrambly play through the neutral zone. Finally, it's settled down by Noah Frisky. Cross-ice pass, the shot catches the goaltender up high. Play resumes as Kustermans finds the loose puck. Frisky tries to find Brackman. He'll find him again on the second attempt, but it's out of Brackman's reach. It'll go around the boards as Brown skates onto it. Referees instructing the players to move the puck along. Bo Bannerman is stripped of the puck by Haskey. Holding is the call, though, as Faries very nearly had another one. So Haskey going to the box, 2 minutes for holding. That's at the mark where there's 10 minutes, 11 seconds left in the period. So Vegas will take to the power play. We'll see what they can do with the extra skater. Vegas Demon exchange the puck a couple of times. Jordan Abrametz sends it over. That pass taught Anchorman. Off the end boards, the rebound. Very nearly Anchorman. Looked like a broken play, but probably resulted in a better scoring chance than it would have the way they initially drew it up. Litwinski plays it back to Dohan. Maroon, some textbook penalty killing. Takes some time with it before clearing the length of the ice. Took a few more seconds off of that clock. Abrametz lost that puck to Pierce. Pierce in alone against 4 Vegas players. And getting hauled down was Mendiola. He's late to jump back in the play. Bentham skated that puck, and it was shot the length of the ice. Had to be careful playing that in close to his own net. It was Bannerman. Bannerman up to Brown. Bentham is rubbed into the boards. Frisky couldn't settle it down. Chipped ahead by Caleb Brown. Caleb Brown back covering on D for Therian Brown as Bannerman. That puck got by him and hammered the length of the ice is that puck. Lorette will leave it in behind the goal. Parise finds a loose puck at the side of the net, trying to jam it home. It was number 7. Couldn't find it, though. To the point. Shot. Bodker teed up that puck for number 7. Now it's a 2-on-2. Brown, the shot. It's off of a stick and wide. That was Caleb Brown. Brisky got knocked down. He's back up. The shot. That's let go by number 11, Jonathan Brackman. The goaltender moves the puck, and we continue. Long pass. Ahead to Caleb Brown. Calling for the pass. Beautiful looking fake shot pass there by Caleb Brown as Brackman was calling for the puck. Brackman tried to center it to Caleb Brown. That's a good stick by Parise to take that chance away. Now him and Haskey are up ice. Parise knocks down his man, Abrametz. Abrametz finds a loose puck and hammers it down the ice. Brendan Dohan will skate onto it with Ankerman in his face. Ankerman looking at an option. Nifty move to get away and create some space as he finds Therian Brown, but Brown couldn't hang on to it at the line. Phoenix Fave lost the puck in Brown's skates. Dohan puts it wide. Sprags drags to the backhand, a save off the blocking hand of goaltender Ben Lorette. Ben Lorette, another big stop. That puck's way up in the air and knocked away by the stick of Ankerman. Was touched by a Maroon player, so the high stick is negated and we continue play. Phoenix Fave in the corner digging for the puck to the point for Sprags. There's the shot right into the glove of Ben Lorette. He'll hang on for the whistle and the draw. 1-0, 5:54 left in this first 22-minute runtime period. A couple other details about this tournament. It is for 2003 to 2007 birth years. The 03s to 06s must have played AA, AAA, or junior hockey. The 07s must have played AAA hockey or AA if playing in Saskatchewan. In front, Parise shoots and scores. He was all alone. Nice pass there to Parise from number 15, Tyler Pierce. That's Parise's second goal. He has all of them for Maroon in a 2-1 lead. In behind Vegas's net, that puck will ring around the boards as Grayson Wiley couldn't find it. On the near side to Bentham. Bentham, heavy pass to Wiley. The puck was knocked off his stick. Parise lets go a rocket. It's off the blocker hand of the goaltender. The puck back down the other way. Gavin Reed plays it around the boards for defensive partner Stefan Bodker. Caleb Brown with the puck now. Having a look, waiting for some support. He had Frisky in front, but it would have been a tall order to get that pass through that many men. Caleb Brown will try his luck on the other side of the ice now as he's ran into by Bodker. Brown has a look. He'll find Bo Bannerman on the near side of the ice. He lets a shot go. It's covered up by Dylan Smackman. One more more game will take place on this ice today. That's game number 39 on the schedule. That is between Sand and Purple. That's coming up next after this. 3 minutes remaining in the first period as Therian Brown plays the puck behind his own net. It's turned over in front, getting some help from the goaltender with a couple of big stops. That puck is loose and skated away by Noah Frisky. He'll find Caleb Brown on the near side. Brown tries to find the centering pass to Frisky. His stick was knocked up off the ice. Good legal stick check there. That'll spring Maroon the other way. Trying to jump around his man was number 12. That's Cameron Litwinski. On the far side of the ice, Haskey finds the loose puck. Over to the near side for Litwinski. And the centering pass, a chip shot by Fave. That loose puck through the crease. Dohan will hammer that around the boards. It finds Haskey on the far side of the ice. To the point for Spraggs. Spraggs, the shot. It's blocked by Frisky. Spraggs knocks that down, but it's on the wrong side of the blue line. He has to wait for his man to get back on. Puck stolen by Anchorman. Anchorman, the shot and the save by Smackman. Minute 55 left in this period now. Off the draw. Abrametz will step into that shot. There's a big hit there on Brackman. And that will be icing against Vegas as was shot down the ice from the wrong side of center. That was by Reed Zirkin. Maroon wins the draw, but it splits the defense, and they have to retreat to the neutral zone to retrieve the puck. Zirkin, careful to play the puck below his own goal line here. Maroon doing their best to block the passing lanes. Finally, that puck comes loose. Gustermans passes it forward to Anchorman. Anchorman tries to find Brackman in the slot. Brackman fanned on it. May have had his stick lifted. Therian Brown back for the puck. He's in a foot race with Tyler Pierce. Pretty even matchup between those two in terms of their ability to get to the puck. Therian Brown ahead to Brackman. Or pardon me, that's number 13, Cooper Bucci. Back for Bannerman. Bannerman, the shot, it goes wide. Off the end boards, Therian Brown can't keep it in on the near side, but Bentham is there to pick up the loose puck. Parise with another, and offside is the call, but it doesn't matter because we're out of time anyway. So we're going to take a quick 30-second, 1-minute kind of break here, and we'll be back to start the second in just a few moments. Back to start the second period here. Farees in the face-off circle. He's got both of Maroon's goals during that first period. He sure got a pretty quality shot. 2-1 Maroon leads. Up ice with it now. Vegas. It's a 2-on-1. The pass was a little high for Bentham on the near side, coming over from Cooper Bucci. Still in the zone with it. Bentham. Kick that puck over to Kalen Brown. Now turned over to Farise. He's up ice with it now with number 13, Mendiola. Simon Mendiola, his shot off the end boards, found by Maroon. Now Bentham finds a loose puck. Bentham, what a move to jump through the D there. Bentham, a drop pass. Unable to get the shot off was Bucci. He's knocked down as Caleb Brown skated onto the puck. And Farise with a big hit on Abrametz. A 2-on-1 for Maroon. In tight, a pass back and forth. The save by Ben Lorette, pardon me. Or not a save, rather. I do apologize. It was a goal. It looked, to me, up here like Lorette made the save. But what a great opportunity. Farees won't go on the score sheet for that hit that created that odd man rush. But he's certainly, in a way, deserves some credit for that goal. So he had the first two, arguably was involved in the third. Maroon leads 3-1. And what a long stretch pass here now. In alone, shooting, scores. Beautiful dish from the D-man. That was the pass from Zirkin. Was it Custermans who scored? Can't quite see the number on the back of the jersey. Pardon me, that's Connor Smith, who we've not really seen a lot of, but what we are seeing, he's definitely making his name known. Connor Smith with a huge hit, and now there's a couple players, both number 6s, tied up on the near side. Bodker giving the business to Zirkin. A big hit. And Bodker shoves Zirkin to the ice afterwards as well. Tied up on the near side. Puck comes loose. Abrametz tries to get out of the zone, but Bo Bannerman got across and kept it onside for Maroon. Maroon out of the corner. Bodker calling for the puck on the near side point. Puck stolen by Connor Smith. He's got the lone goal of this period. Pardon me, the lone Vegas goal of this period. Both teams have one to start inside the first 2.5 minutes or so. Spun it in front. Both players fall. The puck slides toward the goaltender. He'll cover up. In about another 7 minutes or so, we'll see a goaltender change at the halfway point. John Berthouden will play for Vegas. And Trey Kincaid will take over goaltending duties for Maroon as that puck rolls in on goaltender Ben Lorette once again. Finds its way into the basket of his glove. We'll have another face-off on his blocking hand side of the net. Fave behind the net. Looking for a pass. He'll try his chances with a backhand dish behind the net. As Pierce gets it to the point for Sprague. Sprague's with the shot. It's kicked out by the pad of the goaltender, and now potentially up ice with numbers are Vegas, but a good defensive play takes that chance away. Now Pierce. Pierce, the backhand play, that was between the wickets of Fave. Sprague's creating some room. What a play! And unable to finish it off was Tyler Pierce, but Sprague's with some outstanding stick handling and patience in tight really opened up the ice and created an outstanding opportunity for Maroon. Off of Bannerman, the rebound for Rize, looking for the hat trick. couldn't solve Lorette. Below the goal line to the point, Spragues. The shot through traffic, that hit a body and went wide. Jumping up to find the loose puck is Dohan. Spragues on a backhand below the goal line. Farize, the centering pass is out of the reach of Fave. Bentham couldn't get to it. That shot by Gavin Reed hits a body and goes wide. Farize lowers the shoulder and tries driving to the net, but he's held at bay by Brackman. That shot off the stick at the side of the net. I don't know if he got a piece of it, but if he did, my goodness, what a save by Ben Lorette. And icing called against Vegas. But with the amount of pressure that Maroon was putting on there, I'm not sure what else you were supposed to do other than give your guys a break and get some fresh legs out there. So they'll try their odds in the face-off circle in their own zone. Litwinski in on the draw for Maroon. Looks like Vegas has won it. And finally, they get some kind of possession of the puck and carry it forward. Bentham lost the puck. He was up ice with Brackman. They couldn't settle it down. Bodker plays it ahead to Haskey. Haskey was at the side of the net and was looking at a real tough angle and couldn't finish it off. Big hit there on Caleb Brown. Caleb Brown trying to be the benefactor of a bounce there. Out to play the puck is Smackman. Bucci with a good look. And Brendan Dohan with some speed up ice now. The shot and a save. Lorette covers that up. (3-2) the score for Maroon over Vegas. 14:40 left in the period and counting. Tied up on the draw. Bannerman skates away with it. Kustermans down the left wing. He'll circle around the back of the net to the near side point for Bannerman. Bannerman the shot. That hit Frisky in front and went into the netting and out of play. We'll see where this faceoff comes. It looked to me like it hit Frisky, which would mean it would be coming outside. But they are ruling it inside, so it must have hit a member of Maroon before leaving the playing surface. Smith. He had a pretty good goal earlier this frame. Nice backhand pass up to Tyson Sandu. Or, pardon me, that's Michael Spack. That's 16 on Maroon, not Vegas. Getting hauled to the ice is Kustermans. Kustermans, that was a pretty good-looking chance. No penalty coming, and now the opposite way with numbers. It's Fave. Phoenix Fave, the shot. That's high and wide. And Farize in tight gets the shot off. The rebound sitting there to the point for Bodker. Bodker has a shot. The goaltender kicks out a rebound. That's cleaned up by the defense. As Frisky passes that ahead to Bannerman, but he topped that puck on the pass a little bit. Farize now. Drop pass to Pierce. The save right into the crease of the elbow of the goaltender. Lorette with a good stop. Now up ice with it. It's a cross-ice pass and a big save by Smackman. Brackman had Anchorman, the trailer. They're trying to team up on that one. Brackman, a great pass. Anchorman, the shot. But getting across the crease quickly was Dylan Smackman. Smackman, an 06 birthday. Be one of the younger players out here this weekend. Abrametz shoots that puck down. Long lead pass for Farize. And the puck knocked off his stick by Abrametz. Abrametz working on Farise. He loses the puck. Up ice with it. Anchorman nearly leveled at center. He'll steal the puck from the goalie. Now struggling to get back in there in time was Smackman. He's bailed out by his defense. Once again, Brackman was trying to find Anchorman. Catch the goalie off guard. That was some skilled defense by Gavin Reed to take that chance away. Puck is below the goal line. Centering pass attempt to Farise just goes wide when he put it toward the net. And now Pierce sits into his man. There's a bit of a shoving match in front as the goaltender Lorette covers up the puck. And coming in for the change now is Dylan Smackman. Out goes Trey Kincaid. And for Vegas, Lorette comes out. In comes Berthouden. Tough to come into these games cold. Typically, as has been kind of the trend throughout the day, is the goalies who, you've only got a 3-minute warm-up, then you have to sit for a game and a half and just jump right into it. So what we've been seeing is goalies tending to give up a goal or two pretty early on, settling into the pocket, and playing well. So we'll see how these two gentlemen fare. Maroon with the puck in Vegas' end, loose at the side of the net, squeezing the post is Berthouden. Now in behind the goal. A drop pass to the opposite side of the ice. Reed, pardon me, that's Mendiola, centers it, and a nice backhand by Mendiola. He put that in a teacup. That was pretty. On a backhand in tight, caught the post right where it meets the crossbar. Those are the kind of moves that you practice in the driveway for hours on end. And he made that look easy. Bentham toward the net. And a bit of a wrestling match between Bentham and Litwinski on the far side of the ice. Bentham had Litwinski in a headlock. Those two will go sit. A couple times today we've seen tensions and tempers flare a little bit. Nothing's really boiled over into anything too serious, thankfully, because you'd hate to see one of these young players prevent themselves an opportunity from moving up in the junior ranks. Anyway, as we continue play here, John Spraggs will cross the blue line. Another toe drag. This guy can stick handle in a broom closet. In front. Puck is taken away. And loose. Frisky. Now he's up ice with Bucci. Frisky has a shot. That's Trey Kincaid's first save of the day. Having just come into the game a couple of moments ago. Below the goal line. Spun it for Caleb Brown. Brown spins out for Rees. Bodker eyes down that puck while number 6 counterpart Zirkin skates onto it. Rees tried to advance that puck forward, couldn't do so. Stolen by Frisky. Fortunately, it was out of his reach and he couldn't settle it down. Farise is in behind with no one there, and the shot is high and wide. Urian Brown doing his best to get across quickly and cut down the angle. Some good awareness by the D-man who passed that puck forward to Farise, who was uncovered at the far side of the ice
by the blue line. That shot hits Theory and Brown. In some discomfort, he's still able to take his man into the corner. Verise tries the sharp angle shot. Put it off the side of the net. In front of the bench, Fave finds the puck. He'll now take it in behind his own net. Trying for the long lead pass to Pierce, but it's offside. Just barely, but from up in the broadcast booth, that appeared to be the correct call. As returning to the ice now are Litwinski and Bentham, having served their 2-minute penalties for roughing. 6:35 left in the period. 4-2, Maroon leads over Vegas. Abramitz tries a centering pass to Brackman. It was a suicide pass. Brackman up quickly and back in play, thankfully, as that could have been very bad. Carrying the puck now is Brackman. Tries to cut through center, and Sprague catches him again. Offside is the call. Bucci will take this draw against Litwinski. Litwinski wins it back. Sprague's up to Mendiola. Can't hang on to it. Abramitz around the boards on the near side. Turning away is Bucci. Loose puck picked up by Spack at the side of the net. Kicking out the pad was Berthouden. Cutting to the middle is Bentham. Well, he tried to cut to the middle, but was steered outside. Still had that puck before it was knocked off his stick. Now Bannerman back to collect it. Up to Bentham. He'll chip it into the opposing zone while he goes for a change. In pursuit of it still is Frisky. Frisky gets leveled. And Bannerman, the shot, it's blocked on the way through. In front, Frisky turns and shoots. Catches Kincaid in the blocker. It's loose. He didn't know where it was. Winds up behind the net. And Brown fans on the shot. Frisky can't get to it. Up ice with it now is Pierce. Pierce up to Haskey. What a save by the goaltender. Scoops it out of the air. To the point, it hits a skate in front. The rebound was sitting there. Berthouden got across quickly and made the stop. Up ice with it now. Bannerman trips up his man. Bodker finds the loose puck behind Maroon's net. Pushed forward by Spack. The shot by Spack. This goes wide of the net. Reed plays that puck ahead. Caleb Brown couldn't get the clear at the side of the net. Pierce put it over top of the goaltender. At the point, what a shot! No goal, high stick. Gavin Reed with the shot from the point. Was tipped in by Mendiola, but they're going to call it off. No goal, high stick, so the face-off comes outside. Breeze hit back on the ice in the face-off circle there. Brackman kicks this puck loose. He's got Anchorman with him. Brackman steered into the corner by Dohan. Dohan really leaning into Brackman here. Anchor finds the loose puck. We'll get it to Abramitz at the point. That puck hit a couple of bodies on the way through and just goes wide. Up ice with it now is Maroon. It's Fave, and offside was Mendiola. Minute 46 left in the period. 4-2. Maroon leads over Vegas. We'll have one more game today at 2 p.m. Sand versus Purple. That will be game 39, the last on Arena 1. There'll be one more game, game 40, and that'll start about 15 minutes later at 2:15 over on Arena 2. Mendiola gains the zone and has a look, tried to spring Fave, but Anchorman has stolen the puck. He's up on ice and shoots and scores. I was just going to say he's got no one with him, but it didn't matter. In 1 against 3, he made the most of the opportunity and was able to pick the top corner. Ben Anchorman has made this game 4-3. That's inside the last minute of play now. That shot hits the body and goes wide. Pierce off the half wall has a shot. It's saved by Berthouden. Chipped off the end boards, unable to get around his man. Now a big pile up in the corner inside of 15 seconds. Pierce and Bannerman collide heavily. Skating away with the puck, trying to get that pass away to Litwinski. It got caught up in his skates and he couldn't get the shot off. That shot hits a body in front, in behind, and that will do it for the second. 4-3, Maroon leads Vegas. We'll take a quick break and then come back in a moment. And back for the third period now. Maroon leading Vegas 4-3. The lead was cut to 1 within the last minute, thanks to a pretty nifty goal by number 9, Ben Anchorman of the Vegas team. In alone, 1 against 3, managed to find the top corner, and there's, speaking about in alone, 1 against a lot, there's a pretty play by Caleb Haskey. Caleb Haskey cut from one side of the net to the other and just outweighted Berthouden and tuck that puck between his legs. We've seen a few of those today. Just perfectly placed 5-hole shots. Bentham trying to get away from Farise here. Farise can score, he can throw the body. He's like a bull in a china shop. And here we go, Bentham getting mixed in with Dohan here. Dohan took a shot at Bentham. It was a high stick in the back of the neck, and they've got the gloves off. They're tugging at each other's cages. I think this one's going to come to a quick end here, as I don't understand the point in punching someone in the cage. All you're going to do is hurt your hand. Bentham tried to get a few shots in, and I think that might be it for those two. So they're not showing them to the benches. I'm curious to see how this plays out, because in Junior A, if you fight, you're done. Done for the night. But if you fight in this hockey exposure camp, you can still play. So I think there's just some discussion there about what to do with them. 5 each. So, by all accounts, it looks like Dohan and Bentham are going to stay in this game. They'll serve 5-minute penalties, and they'll be eligible to come out at the first stop after the 15:40 mark. So we play on. Odker, the pass. Off to Litwinski. His shot went wide. And quite a bit of weight behind it as it came back into Maroon's defensive end. Bodker played dangerously in front of his own net there with Connor Smith right on the doorstep. Now carried forward by Litwinski. Bodker has a shot. Hits Litwinski's stick and drops to the ice in front of the net, unable to find the loose puck. Was Fave. Cross ice was Sprague's. His shot didn't get through and is picked up by Vegas and now up ice. What a pass. The shot. Connor Smith once again. That's his second of the day. Caleb Brown will pick up a helper on that goal. As will Jordan Kusterman's goal credited to Connor Smith. So Smith with a pair of goals now. The score 5-4 Maroon. Still plenty of hockey to be played, though. Both these teams capable of piling up the goals. Maroon with a 10-4 win yesterday. Sand with an 11-0 win. Maroon also with an 8-1 win. Sand with a 7-2 win. Sand with the slightly better record with a 1-1 tie. Maroon lost their most recent contest 3-1. Anchorman at the side of the net. In front, it's a dish. Brackman gets walked over by Farise, and he takes exception to that. So, Farise, not entirely sure what he's talking to the referee about. He's on the wrong side of the face-off circle for one. And off the draw, Vegas with the puck in tight. Brackman with a backhand. He nearly was able to tuck that over the goaltender's shoulder. Now up ice, Pierce. in one-on-one against Bannerman. Bannerman steers Pierce off the puck, and that pass from Brackman intended for Wiley will be an icing call. From the point, the Bodker shot goes off of the stick of Berthouden into the boards, and it rode the glass up into the netting and is blown dead. So we'll have a face-off on the far side of the ice in the Vegas zone. On the face-off was Bucci. To the point. Reed has a shot that gets through traffic without much issue and is covered up by the goaltender, Jean Berthouden. And coming across the ice after having served their fighting penalties are Brendan Dohan, as well as Nathaniel Bentham. That shot picked out of the air by Litwinski, and he connected well with it, just couldn't solve the goaltender. Litwinski falls in the slot. Up ice with it now is number 15, Joran Kustermans. Kustermans in the slot for Bucci. Bucci, and the puck just rolled off his stick. He was trying to find Frisky at the side of the net or get a shot away. Because of the puck rolling off, he was able to accomplish neither. Litwinski bouncing puck, some great hand-eye coordination there by Mendiola. Was able to bat the puck out of the air and take a swipe at it, but couldn't get it past the goaltender. Sprague steps in, creates some space, and gets a shot away. To the top of the slot, sticked ahead by Phoenix Fave. Reed Zerkan will ring that puck around the boards. Getting free is Kustermans. Kustermans got Frisky with him. Frisky, the shot, picked it. Oh no, it was off the crossbar. And that stays out. Not sure if the goaltender got a piece of it on the way. But in any case, Maroon still leads Vegas by a score of 5-4. And hit heavily in behind the play is Caleb Brown. And I believe Spragues is going to be given a penalty for that. He is. We'll see if the referee gives the signal here. Roughing is the call to Spragues. So 5:44 with 14:22 left on the clock. That could potentially even up this game here, depending what Vegas is able to do with the extra skater. Bannerman over to Therian Brown. Brown hits center and will dump that puck in. Phoenix Fave will get to it first. On a backhand, he finds Pierce. Potential shorthanded goal opportunity here for Maroon. As Fariz hits Smith. Fariz driving to the net, lowers the shoulder. He's being leaned on by Bannerman. Bucci staves off the hit by Fariz. He'll cross center in 2 against 3, though, which is not what you want to be doing when you're on a power play. Smith gets hit by Fariz. That clear is left there by Berthouden for Zerkan. Zerkan tried to find Ankerman there. That passes out of his reach. That will be icing against Vegas, which is the absolute last thing you want to do on a power play. 50 seconds left in the power play, and time ticking down as it is a runtime clock. 13:05 in the period. 5-4. Maroon leads over Vegas. Ankerman finds the puck. He's trying to find Brackman at center. It was stolen by Spack. Getting some penalty killing time for Maroon. Kincaid leaves that puck behind the net. Reed in the corner. Spack couldn't clear it. Bounced it off the boards, but couldn't get it by Zirkin, the defender. A loose puck found by Bodker. Bodker will hit the blue line and fire that puck down the ice. He'll leave Spack to forecheck while he retreats to his position on defense. On the far side of the ice now, looked like Anchorman got a piece of that puck, and Brackman too. Brackman in tight. Couldn't hang on to that puck and tuck it by the outstretched pad of Kincaid. Fave. Puck stolen from him. That one, looked like it went in the bench. It didn't. Play continues. As the penalty to John Spraggs has expired, he's back out on the ice. Cutting to the inside, that puck just skirts through the blue paint. Nearly had the goaltender solved. Husky behind the goal. Litwinski leans into his man. And by leans, it was probably closer to a cross-check than a legal hit, but the referees will allow them to play on. Passed ahead to Litwinski. He couldn't handle the incoming pass. Zirkin finds the loose puck in his own end. Don't know if that's who he intended it to land on, but Frisky had it for a moment. And it's gloved down by the goaltender. And the goaltender taking a swipe at Farise. As Farise dug at the glove of the goaltender after making the save. Well, he's scored the first 2 goals of this game, but he certainly excels at getting under the other team's skin as well. The shot from the point, it's high over top of the net off the stick of Gavin Reed. And pinching on the far side was the D-man. That really opens up the ice for Vegas now, who have numbers the other way. Brown, the shot, it sounded like it hit the mask of the goaltender, Kincaid. Bodker finds the puck in the corner. Bodker bounces it off the boards. It's perfectly placed for Pierce. Pierce, the drop pass. The pass back to Pierce from Mendiola. Pierce had his stick lifted and couldn't get the shot off. Caleb Brown finds a loose puck. He'll pass it up to Nathaniel Bentham. Bentham, who's in 1 against 2. His shot hits Gavin Reed. Caleb Brown gets leveled in the corner by Farise and John Spraggs, who I don't even know if he was a willing participant in that hit, but it was a double sandwich. And now a bit of a scrum between Brown and Mendiola over there. Puck comes loose, skated away by Farise. 3 against 2 for Maroon now. Puck is knocked off of his stick by Thurian Brown. Farise below the goal line. Bannerman knocks the puck loose, trying to find Anchorman. Anchorman in there alone back there with John Spraggs. Bannerman, some pretty aggressive forechecking here. Forced Spraggs to make an error, but another Maroon player was there to pick up the loose puck. That puck is out of the reach of Dohan, but icing is negated. 8:48 left in the period. And that puck goes way into the rafters here at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. Makes contact and plays blown dead. I believe that was Dohan that was trying to make the pass forward and hit the rafters. It was, so the faceoff stays in Maroon's end. Spack is hit by Anchorman. Anchorman peels off, not wanting to take the interference call. Zirkin shot the puck forward. In the corner now, Fave, and a bit of a toss-up with Brackman. Brackman's hit from behind. That was a heavy-duty collision. Play continues. The referee's really letting them play on today. That shot off the stick of number 7, who I still don't have on my roster, so unfortunately, the between the legs move nearly worked. John Spraggs. What an incredible display from that young man. On to the far side now. Fave keeps it onside. Plays it onto the stick of Zirkin. And a bouncing puck got in behind Anchorman, and he misjudged it. The shot in tight. Spragues could not get that by Berthouden. 5-4 the score, 7:16 remaining. The second last game on this sheet of ice today. Game number 37 of 40 on the weekend. Game number 39 will get underway at 2 p.m. between Sand and Purple. Sand, 2 wins, a tie. Purple, a tie and 2 losses. So really opposite ends of the spectrum between those two clubs. Mendiola skates onto the loose puck. Below the goal line, it's broken up by Brown. Mendiola still in there, mixing it up, though. Bucci creates a little space for himself, and then some more the other way. He's showing off his stick handling ability, but he lost the puck to Haskey. That puck will find the stick of Zirkin. He can't clear. Knocked down by Dohan. Loose puck. Fave, the shot cleared away. The rebound was the defense of Vegas. To Caleb Brown on the near side. Caleb Brown in front, centering pass. It hits the stick of Bentham and goes aerial. It's up over top of the net. That was a good chance for Vegas. Now Fave will cross the blue line. He'll have a look. The shot is up in the air. Knocked down by Bentham. Bentham lost it behind the net to Fave. Fave tries to center it to Pierce. Can't get it to go. It's picked up by Vegas. The long lead pass to Smith. Connor Smith in. What a great defensive play by Brendan Dohan to take away the breakaway of Smith, who's already got 2 goals today, and not take a penalty. That's some solid defense right there by Brendan Dohan. Caleb Brown now on the near side. Trying to work his way in behind Bodker, but Bodker closes the door. Fave tries a pass that goes down the length of the ice. There was no one near it. That will be icing against Maroon with 4:50 remaining. Face-off will take place on the far side face-off circle in Maroon's end. Off the draw, it's won by Maroon. Mendiola out from behind his net. Passed up to Fariz. Fariz fighting for the puck with Brackman. Fariz jumps between the 2 defenders, tries the sharp angle shot, and the rebound is deposited by Caleb Haskey. 6-4 Maroon. So Fariz really creating the opportunity by driving to the net, splitting the D, getting the shot on. And then all Haskey had to do was follow it up and tap it in. Rees trying to split the defense again. He gets a bit of a hug from Therian Brown on the way through. Anchorman gets upended by Bodker. Mendiola's pass is picked off. Zirkin being worked on, somehow got that pass away. That was a pretty looking backhand pass that was tape to tape for Abramitz. And calling for the long breakout pass is Mendiola. He'll get it from Spragues. Mendiola, great effort from him to keep that play onside. Now skated up ice by Bucci. Bucci trying to find Frisky. Was out of his reach, but not an icing. 2:40 remaining in the third period. 6-4 Maroon leads as they go offside. Mendiola was a stride ahead of Litwinski. Litwinski wins the faceoff. Pierce will turn and fire it into the zone. Berthouden leaves the puck there. Abramitz advanced the puck ahead. Was unable to hang on to it, was Frisky. Off of the back of the net, Abramitz tries to ring it around the boards. It'll stay in for Maroon, though. Having a look now. Mendiola below the goal line, considering his options, spins it out front, but no one was in the slot to take advantage of that pass. Jumping by his man was Kustermans. Now it's a rush the other way. The shot, they shoot, they score. What a seeing eye shot by number 15, Tyler Pierce. So a broken play that goes the other direction, and Maroon had numbers. That was a well-placed shot by Tyler Pierce. 7-4 the score now, with about 1:10 remaining. And now Haskey driving to the net, runs into goaltender Jean Berthouden and says, sorry about that. As the play goes back the other way, now back this way, it's Spack and Haskey. Spack's shot is turned aside by the blocking hand, Berthouden. It was a 2-on-1 rush by Maroon. At the side of the net, not chipping away at it, it's still loose. That was 3 or 4 good saves in tight by Berthouden. All he had to do was just make himself wide so they couldn't put the puck past him. As he'll cover that one up. With 20 seconds left, I would think that that will be about it. We'll have a face-off here, but by the time they drop it, it'll pretty well be said and done. There's 5 seconds left on the clock now. So Maroon skates to a 7-4 victory. They finish the weekend with a 3-1 record, whereas Vegas finishes 0-1-3. 1 tie, 3 losses. So we'll break here. We'll be back in about 14 minutes for game number 39, the last game to take place on ice number 1 at the 7 Chiefs Sportsplex, and that is between Sand and Purple. We'll be back then. You're watching the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp on ASTV. I'm your host, Dane Nickel.